Well, hello there.
Hi.
Hey. Welcome to another episode of the Tabletop Trio podcast. I'm Bob.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Graham.
And we've got a full house here.
Yeah.
Finally.
We're back. Graham feeling much better.
Oh, I had the double dragon for a while. We're doing all right now. Life's good.
Now I have to look this way and this way while I talk. I'm going to have to remember.
No, I'm very forgettable. You could just look at Bob, stare into his eyes.
I'll just be over here. You guys go everything. But we have a great show for you lined up. We're getting close to Halloween. It's spooky season.
Spooky season.
So we're gonna we'll talk about some decorations, costumes, and all the super fun stuff.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do a little outdoor Halloweeny episode.
Ooh,
little
My
spook
fire
fest.
pit. We can get some stuff.
that could be fun. Which,
figure it out.
by the way, the Tabletop Trio hotline is a ringing
Already.
already.
Already?
Jeez.
Hello there, Tabletop Trio hotline. Are you there?
Who sent the damn ducks?
Have you not figured out the duck thing?
I'm not going to bring any names up, but I think the suspect's in the room with you.
I promise you, I wish it was me. I really do. I really wish.
I do too. To say it interrupted my sleep schedule would be an understatement. Okay, whoever disrupted the subtle tones of this home will. I will haunt you.
How many ducks did you get?
I think you said 2 ducks?
Ooh, I didn't disclose how many, you suspect.
I thought you did.
Oh.
No, I think
Joseph.
I did. You're right.
I was gonna say, did
thought
Joe
you
just
said you got 2 ducks?
I did, and I'm not mad about it too. It's actually kind of smart and funny. And I wish I was sitting there with you guys. Last time we were there, it was a short show. We got there at about 7:45 and left at quarter to midnight, so it was a quick one.
It's a real quick one.
And real quick one. But
real quick
you-
adventure.
oh, what does the double dragon mean? Also, and then I'll jump off of here. I don't need to take up your night. But Graham said he had the double dragon. Is that some sort of inclusive disease I've never heard of? Or
No, it's when
It's an exclusive disease.
everything's
it
flowing from both ends.
inclusive? Oh,
Yeah,
God.
double dragon. Yeah.
We used to call it in college. We call that rotisserie.
I like how it's like a regional name thing. You know? Everyone has their own.
Yeah.
It's like Mischief Night, Goosey Night, you know.
Fuck Goosey Night.
Yeah, no. Who the hell says Goosey?
Bro, I don't know who's listening. I know there's people listening right now that call it Goosey Night, and if you're listening, just end it. Okay? I don't.
And we get demonetized.
Yeah, that's it. We're done.
Well, no, he means end watching the stream.
Obviously. Yes.
Yeah, Graham, it's not all about death, fucking dragon ass. I'm saying it's not end calling it Goosey Night. Did you guys participate in Mischief Night when you were younger?
All the time. Literally
Okay.
nonstop.
Yeah, always.
The bologna
You wanna
on
know
the
what we
car,
used to
the
do?
eggs.
I
all
still
of it.
do it.
Well, that must have been nice. That must have been nice to have extra food in the house, Graham. Okay, bragger.
Extra food. I stole it from other people's homes.
That's part of the mischief.
Yeah, a little
right.
B&E.
I'm just going to pretend we didn't say that part. So listen,
There's a statute of limitation.
this is what we used to do. So we would take, you know how your bicycles had tubes? I don't know if you guys were poor enough to work on your own bicycles when you were kids.
yeah.
but-
You had a bicycle?
Yeah, I did. No, it got stolen by the asshole that took our baloney. Shut up and let me tell my story. So okay. So we would take a piece of the bike inner tube and cut it in like a foot long length, you know, and stretch one end of it over the tailpipe of my neighbor's station wagon. And they would start the car up and we would hear them fart for miles. Just a mid-'80s station wagon farting into the sunset as if it were a creepy dystopian ending of a futuristic Clint Eastwood style movie, just fading off into the sunset.
You were just ahead of your times with that one. That's ingenious. Oh.
I gotta be honest. I expected a better reaction than that. I'll let you guys go. I know one thing I didn't do for Mischief Night was send plastic fucking ducks to someone's house. And if that's what you want to do, we'll call it Ducky Night. Goosey Night can go fuck itself.
If anybody is listening and is the culprit for the ducks, please just start sending him 2 larger and larger ducks. First, one of those little USPS boxes, then like the bigger one, then the bigger one, then a UPS box, until eventually you send him the inflatable duck that's meant for like rivers.
You're going to force my hand, and I'm going to have to upper decker you next time. I don't want to do it. I don't make the rules. I don't.
I'm just saying, you know, eventually you'll have to send him a real duck.
Yeah.
Oh my God, a live duck to his house would be hilarious.
Bro, if
For
someone
Thanksgiving sends him like an actual duck for like...
Yeah, we have a live animal delivery for a Mr. Cast Iron Kyle.
Oh, I meant to cook.
All right. This week on the Tabletop Trio, we promote plastic littering and mistreatment of animals. There goes our weekly YouTube flag.
Listen, if the person listening does this 12 to 15 times and then sends a goose, I'll die laughing.
Hey, listen. Okay, you want to play hardball? All right, let's go. If somebody sends a goose to my house, I'm going to cut it up, and I'm going to take 3.5 hours to cook it while you guys sit and shiver in my backyard and run out of beer. I'm play games with the Joker.
Oh my God!
Listen, you guys, what's on the chopping block topic-wise tonight?
We're talking a little Halloween action. We're doing a live broadcast from a game store coming up this Sunday.
Oh my God!
Down in Blackwood,
my God.
So that should be fun.
Want to know one of my greatest Halloween costumes?
Yes, let's hear it.
A board game
duck.
store.
It's a duck.
I was a duck. I was a rapper duck. I had my bill on backwards.
My tail on backwards. Love
I was a street duck. That's good. Is there any? You guys get a lot of trick or treaters in your neighborhood, Joe? Cul-de-sacs are usually a hot spot for trick or treating meetups.
So they usually aren't by us, but I have coined the king size candy bar house. So
Good move. Veteran move.
word spread over the years, and it went from like not many to a handful to last year I handed out 120 something king size candy bars. I had 2 left. I literally had 2 candy bars left.
Amazing.
So this year I have like 150.
I'd have to say, though, given the futuristic approach to most things in your home, I thought you'd be known in your neighborhood for giving out lithium-ion batteries.
Eventually, the trick or treat will become a trick, and I'll be handing out like Raspberry Pis.
There you go. Good idea. How about Graham and Bob? You guys get trick-or-treaters?
I get literally nothing, to the point where my parents have never actually done the whole candy giveaway thing.
What?
I've never done it.
Really?
Okay.
I've only done it.
I've never done it either.
Mm.
Yeah. I had the scary home in my neighborhood, the one that looked condemned and like no one lived there.
Yeah,
that was my house.
And what?
Yeah, I grew up in a house that looked like it was condemned, actively. Like
Graham gave out baloney. his neighbor's baloney.
All I got left is American cheese. It's the one nobody wanted, the white one.
It was slightly warm and had little specks of dirt on it.
It was still good. It was still good. Brush that off.
I remember one time there was a house in our neighborhood that didn't give out any candy, so my friend took his gum out and put it over their peephole, and then their adult son came out and punched my friend on the top of his head, and I just stood there and watched in my Halloween costume.
Those are the houses that, oh, you don't have any candy? Cool, yeah, no, it's fine. And then you get put on a list, and then later your house gets hit again for Mischief Night round 2.
The backup Mischief Night.
That's the dangerous one.
You guys want to hear a great Mischief Night story?
Always.
So
let me hop off and catch that live, but I'll leave you guys with this. I think the coolest Halloween costume I ever had, I was Wolverine. And I had to, I really got into it. I was young, and the cartoon of X-Men was out. And I remember walking around my house 2 weeks leading up to Halloween, being like, "Dad, you're making me angry." And shut up, get in the car.
Got a method act Wolverine.
Yeah, I was really into it. I'm like, somebody's gonna send ducks to my house in 25 years. I gotta be ready.
Does anybody have a family friend or grandma or relative that does the weaving thing, the little knitting of
on the circle thing?
The crocheting of blankets and stuff like that.
My older brother crochets all the time.
Can he weave a weaverine?
All right, you know what? I'm leaving.
Yeah, I think I'm going to leave too after that one.
Gray hair hat.
I hate you so much. You made a friend leave.
I think it'd be a great Halloween costume.
By the way, in the chat, Purple Prince says, "I'll drop ship some ducks, baby," and then he says, "I've got goose breast in the freezer."
Ooh. How do you prep a goose breast?
Someone is 10 to 15 minutes away from Kyle that may or may not be in that chat and may or may not get ducks soon. Kyle, if you're here, earmuffs.
Let's do it quick. So go ahead, your Mischief Night.
Oh, yeah, anyway. Yeah. So me and my brother moved to a new town. We were living in Howell, and then we moved to Farmingdale. And we had to go to a new school. He was in middle school already a year, and so he was coming to the middle school in Farmdale, and I was just getting to middle school. And Halloween rolled around, and I was like, all right, we're going out for Mischief Night. We always do back in our old neighborhood. We got to do it here. So we get this kid, and I can't for the life of me remember his name.
Yeah.
But he was a dope kid. Really cool. We get him to come out with us, and we destroyed that school. Wrecked it. Absolutely head to toe in egg and toilet paper. It was everywhere. And then we had to use the bathroom, so we peed on the wall of the school.
Classic.
Of course.
And then the next day, Halloween, they called the entire school building, every student, out to the playground to see what happened.
That's a choice.
And we are sitting there trying not to piss ourselves laughing. It was the
Was
funniest
everybody
thing.
else laughing?
Yeah, everyone was laughing.
Yeah.
But we were trying to hold it together because we're like, they'll know it was us. We are
The ones not laughing, they're the ones that they're going to know.
My brother and I are the only 2 black kids in the school. We the only 2 there. There was like one other kid. He was light skinned though. We don't count him.
That's bad.
Amazing.
But it's stained in my memory because it was stained in the wall.
Yeah, checks out.
It was just 3 humps of piss, just right next to each other on the wall.
The thing, see,
I knew I shouldn't have written my name.
Kids don't get mischief night like they used to because everyone has Ring doorbells and the schools have like 8 million cameras.
No, I love that though. Put a mask on, go to work. I want you to see me do it. You'll never catch me.
I had a coworker who had a tradition that her daughter would TP her house, and then she would then turn around and TP her daughter's house.
Okay.
They lived across the street from each other, and they would just at one point during mischief night would go out and TP the other's house.
Interesting.
Yeah, see, when we did mischief night, I was bad.
I was putting toothpaste on the monkey bars so kids would fall.
Yeah. See, I didn't mischief night.
God, was I the only good kid?
Yes.
Yes, yeah, that's 100% what happened.
This side of the table is not great.
Yeah, no.
We're
good now.
Yeah,
kinda.
Yeah, adjacent.
If you get us on a good day.
Yeah. Well, now I have morals.
Fair.
So if you're gonna get hit, it was for a reason.
Oh, those stinking morals getting in the way again.
But like back in the day, so I used to work at CVS. CVS, when the milk goes bad and the eggs go bad, you have to just go toss them in the dumpster.
Oh, God, lucky bastard.
I worked behind what now I know is 55 plus community or 50 plus community, whatever it was. Well, when you throw the milk and the eggs in the dumpster, you could just put them in the dumpster, or you could send them flying as hard as you physically can into the neighborhood. Which one did you think was way more fun to do?
This wasn't even mischief night. This was a casual Tuesday.
That was casual, like, oh, it's Friday, the eggs are bad because we're doing. But then mischief night was like, okay, now we get to have some fun. Yeah. I'm taking all those eggs.
Now we're stocking up.
Yeah, so not only am I throwing eggs at people's houses, but I'm throwing rotten eggs at people's houses.
Yeah, maybe you are a bad person.
Well, I'm not going to buy new eggs.
Oh, there was no buying of eggs. That wasn't happening.
I was always terrified that someone would hit my grandmother's house because my grandmother fucking hated the kids on her street. Like she was the grumpy old lady, get off my lawn, like that kind of thing.
You damn kids.
And there was one person on the other side of the street that she just fucking hated. Like she'd be out like playing with her friends, something like that. And my grandmother would be like, oh, that hellion is outside again. Like
that hellion.
Stare
she
daggers
went biblical at him.
Yeah, like all that. So every mischief night, I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh God, please don't egg our house. Please don't egg our house. Please don't. Because she would. That girl would totally go and like egg the house. I'm like, oh, please don't. Oh, I don't want to be in the middle of this.
Bob, did your parents not buy you like BB guns?
I bought me BB guns.
Yeah, I had CO2 guns.
Yeah.
Egg my house.
Blowback guns.
Yeah. Egg it. I promise you're catching a couple of these.
See, I was in the cul-de-sac, so I knew they weren't going to do anything to my house. However, my neighbor across the street conveniently always got hit for some reason.
I don't know why. Why.
I was a terrible, terrible neighbor to that guy. My dad got us like golf clubs when we were younger. And I was like, and he got us like the little wiffle ball ones, like the ones that only go like 10 to 15 yards. So like we're outside, we're playing with the wiffle ball ones. So I'm like, this is fucking boring. Like they're only going 15 yards. Let me just grab some real golf balls. So now I'm driving golf balls directly at my neighbor's house.
That is amazing.
Cracking windows.
At that point,
busting vinyl.
It'd be way more fun if I just hit the house instead of trying to avoid it. So now I'm aiming at the property. I was a terrible child.
Bob, go.
No,
you got it.
I was going to read the chat. In the chat, Purple Prince says, my uncle would sit on the roof with a paintball gun and snipe kids during mischief night.
See, so one of the things I wanted to do here, but we're not very active in mischief night in this neighborhood. I was gonna, because I have all my paintball stuff. I was gonna buy a ghillie suit and sit in my lawn, like in the tree, and then just wait for it.
That's purge level stuff, you know.
Yeah, but
kids are out there
nobody-
doing what they want to do, and you're just lighting them up
You
from a
just-
ghillie
you don't
suit
know where
in
they
a
are.
tree.
Yep.
I mean,
You just don't know where they come from.
Until the kid's strapped with the paintball gun too.
Right,
Then he's laying
Then
down
we
cover
have a,
fire.
Yeah, then we have a war.
also, Ninja Kitty over on Twitch says I TP'd my neighbor's car, and then it dropped below freezing. It got stuck in the morning.
So,
Dude, those are the best ones, though.
so you really want to mess with like someone's car
That is
on
fantastic.
Mischief Night? Saran wrap, a little bit of pee, and bologna.
Just a little bit. The bologna's bad.
Yeah.
I did that to my boss when I worked at Toys R Us because he refused. So my car was 2 weeks old. It was a brand new car. I leased my little Altima.
There we go.
Brand
The
new.
little Altima that could.
Someone hits
Big
the
ultimate
front,
energy.
front passenger door clear all the way back to the back fender. Whole fucking side of the car. Brand new. It's 2 weeks old.
Little side swipe action.
So we tell my boss, and I'm like, hey, I think we need to put cameras outside. People are like hitting people's cars left and right. It's a problem. 3 or 4 other people got hit in the parking lot within like a month. He goes, no, I don't think we need cameras. I'm like, yeah, you're right. He has a Chrysler 300. I go outside. It was like 115 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
I bought a pound of American cheese.
That's
I
prime
put
time.
it on his windshield and on his driver's side window, and then bologna in a smiley face on his hood. Let it cook on. Guess what doesn't come off in the heat? American cheese. Guess what does come off in the heat under bologna? Paint. Oh no, we never figured out what happened.
Weird.
And then we got cameras. It was so
Shocked.
crazy.
I had a friend literally take a shit on another person's car.
Love that.
Was the person there?
No,
Okay. Because sometimes it does happen when you're drunk.
no.
Did you see it live?
No, I didn't. But this person
Is there video evidence?
I had one person say someone shit on my car, and I had another person say, "Dude, I took a shit on someone's car." Separate conversations.
Oh,
But
that
I
is the best.
connected the dots.
Yeah, you're the through line. You're the one. I had saran wrap is great,
Well, you saran wrap the bologna to
but
it
if
to
you
really get it on there, and the pee in there so they stop pulling at it.
If you
once they realize
have-
there's piss in
if
the
you have
saran wrap.
Restaurant Depot, if you have the thing,
Mhm.
you can get industrial saran wrap,
Stop.
and that comes in a roll that's 42 inches high.
Oh god.
So I grabbed one. I was at my friend's.
Jesus Christ.
We went and I saran wrapped. It was one entire roll, but it's for restaurants, so it was like
Everything.
it was like 1,500 feet of saran wrap. And she had it's actually on my Facebook because I did take a photo for it. It was fantastic. So I grabbed, I stole a cone. I stole a traffic cone. Saran wrapped her car in between every few layers. I was put like those realtor magazines that they used to hand out for free.
Yeah.
We grabbed like the thing that it came with and all the things.
Oh my
So
God.
every few layers were just magazines just in there. So not just one. You really had to peel them out.
Yeah.
And then
You're looking. It's like a
and then
scavenger hunt.
Saran wrapped the cone to the hood. So it made it look like a rhino. But you couldn't take it out. It was so much saran wrap. I actually, like 3/4 of the way through, I was like, I feel bad. This is thick. I can't even see paint anymore. This is a lot of saran wrap.
Up.
It's like real thick.
Ninja Kitty says, "Guys, I was like 8. I wasn't trying. This conversation is wild."
No,
Nah.
this is life.
No, when I was younger, you do like the normal stuff that you thought was like, oh, so crazy, so dangerous. And then as you get older, you're like, oh, I think I could one up that one.
Oh, yeah.
And then that's where you become a problem.
Yeah, and you have money too.
Yeah,
That's where it's a real
When
problem.
I was like 16, 17, when I started working, and then I had disposable income for stupid shit, that's when Mischief Night became a problem.
Oh yeah. In high school, I had a buddy who was selling like the Cutco knives. Was going door to door, and he happened to go door to door to our high school band director's house.
Love that.
He then took that info and told us where the band director lives. So one night, a group
yes.
of like 6 or 8 of us got together and saran wrapped his car. Didn't do anything like baloney with it.
Probably should have.
But we just saran wrapped his car, and he's just standing there in his driveway staring at us, and we're like,
Hi.
"Oh hey," he goes, "Don't scratch the paint. Let me know when you're done."
That's hilarious. Do you remember? Probably not. This was a. So they're selling them again now, which is hilarious. Do you guys remember ThinkGeek?
Oh yeah.
No.
Okay, ThinkGeek was a website for like just nerdy, cool gadgets that were fun. In there, they had a thing called the Annoyatron. The Annoyatron was a little box about yay big, and it just had a little speaker on it and a CR2032 battery. And it would intermittently beep.
Joe,
is
your
evil.
brain fascinates me.
What?
Because why the hell did you think anyone knew or cared what the battery was?
You know what?
I'll tell you why. Because
Like, your flavor of tism is so
it's
interesting.
in there. Yeah, it's in there. So
To me, it just went, oh yeah, it's a battery, and then I'm like,
computer battery.
He knew the exact battery of this obscure item.
You want to know why? I bought 30 of them. So they run for like 3 to 6 months at a time before the battery dies.
Okay.
There's no recharging because, it was 2007 or something. There's no recharging. Recharging doesn't exist yet. So I start putting them in the ceiling tiles at Freehold Township.
At the high school?
Oh, yeah. There's probably a good dozen still in the ceiling tiles.
Because once they're up there, unless they fall, those tiles don't move.
Right.
I guarantee it. They
Once
haven't moved.
Exactly. Once they're up there, they're up there.
Yeah.
So I would put these little annoying things fucking everywhere. Some make cricket noises, some beep like a smoke alarm, some just like chirp. You just click a little thing, you change, and I put them fucking everywhere.
We played a game with those tiles in my my math class.
Oh no!
I had Golub as a math teacher, and we would strategically steal the textbooks, and then in one section we'd lift it up and we'd stack them until that thing blew out one day. And we hadn't even started. No one even thought to let's put a textbook up there. And we were just sitting there, and fucking 10 textbooks come falling
through the ceiling,
straight through the ceiling. Oh, it was beautiful.
There was a time in college where in our college radio station, for some reason, one guy in the radio station had a can of gravy just on his desk. And
At
it
all
said,
times?
And it just said,
right.
Big Tom's Gravy.
Oh.
That's all it said.
Oh.
We hid it in the ceiling
Was
tiles.
he Big Tom?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We
That's
hid it
more
in the ceiling
concerning,
tiles,
actually.
and we couldn't find it.
Oh no!
Since we've hidden that, they've moved, and now what the old radio station is just a random office. I cannot wait for them to do renovations to find a can of gravy that just says Big Tom's Gravy, and on the back it said squeezed from the finest meat.
So I don't think I've told this story, but when we were moving, we didn't like the people who were buying our house.
Oh no.
They were being shitty. So on the ceiling tiles in my basement, we would take them down and we would write on them like all this crazy shit and help and like blood splatters and whatever and put them back in the ceiling tile. Then in my bedroom, I had a little space over the garage with like a little tiny door, like a little 2 foot by 3 foot. You could just crawl in there and it was above a garage and that was it. There was no flooring. There was no nothing. So as we're going to move, I go up there. I take fishing line. I take Barbies. I take red nail polish. I take red paint. I start drawing. I took plywood, put it on the floor, do a little anagram or a little pentagram, draw that. Started hanging all the Barbies from fishing line with their heads off, with their heads in the pentagram, and all this other stuff.
FBI, yeah, no, we got him. we got him.
So, dude, this whole nine.
Joe, what?
I do this whole thing, like. It took me weeks.
Joe!
And then we close it. We just close the little door because it doesn't look like a door. It doesn't look like you should go somewhere. It's a fake thing. And now I'm just waiting for that family to open that door.
Oh my God.
I don't know if they did or not. I guess not. It would have been on the news.
Oh, I hate you so much. What?
It was bad.
So, how much is your therapy sessions? Just
No, that was therapy. It felt really good. My sister was worse.
Worse?
Maybe not worse. Just tried to give the whole house pink eye before we left. Let's just put it that way.
Oh, God.
And suddenly our viewer count goes.
It's the reason I have.
They're just like, oh,
You said it so calmly.
Yeah.
What is?
So that's the reason I have.
You're like, yeah.
the pool table
And then I got
downstairs.
the Barbie dolls, and I was hanging them up and writing to help.
It was just fun.
You guys didn't do this. You didn't torture squirrels as well. Like you did do that? No.
I did paint
No,
half a
squirrels
squirrel
tortured me.
accidentally.
You what?
He got tortured by a
yeah,
squirrel.
I got tortured
I
by
accidentally
squirrels.
painted a squirrel.
Okay.
So I got my paintball gun. This was years ago.
God, this
Grilled
is
a
like
squirrel.
2
And-
truths and a lie on hard
and
mode
I
right
was
now.
I was testing the paintball gun.
Oh, we should play that
so,
real quick.
So I'm just shooting at a tree. No
I got
big
some
deal.
Wild shit.
So I'm just shooting at a tree, right? Not aiming for wildlife. I am firmly shooting at a tree.
Yeah.
And this fucking dumb ass squirrel
Just-
just runs directly through the line of paint. So I paint half of it pink.
Love that.
And I guess it really didn't like the rain because the rest of the summer, I could always see where that squirrel was. Because we lived at the end of a cul-de-sac. So my property was an L. So it was all trees in an L. And I guess the squirrel lives somewhere in that L. But I guess whenever it rained, it would hide in one of the trees or something. So the paint never faded. So I would
So
just...
you knew the squirrel.
Yeah, we would just see the pink squirrel just walking around.
That's old pink tail.
Oh, pink tail.
No one knows where it came from.
You just know he lives here now.
Some say it was a genetic defect. In reality, it's just some shithead playing with the paintball gun.
Yeah, ran directly through my line of sight.
In the chat, Minji Kitty says, by the way, this is Tracy, your co-judge from Flemington Saucetoberfest.
Oh, hi, Tracy.
Welcome back.
You did a great job.
You did.
That was so much fun.
Yes.
By the way, like, I know we've done the show and all that kind of stuff. Like, that was so much fun, and that was probably the easiest and best round of judging.
Mm-hmm.
Which,
Yes.
I mean,
Well,
Graham and I have only
did
done it twice.
Yeah, no, I only did it once.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I didn't even do Saucetoberfest.
I've only done
Oh, shit, that's right.
You're the only one that's done it twice at
you're
the table.
only twofer.
So yeah,
Well, I'm an asshole.
you have you have the control, and then no, it works.
No, but the one round we did this year was corn. So they gave us a whole ass ear of corn
Yeah, that
hot
was
sauce
good.
and a
with
bunch
that?
of rubs.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, it was good.
How was it?
Good. It was delicious.
Oh,
So good.
Yeah.
Which we do have to plan the cooking episode
I
soon.
thought
Yes.
I had a lot of hot sauce until I started dousing everything in hot sauce. Now I don't have a lot of hot sauce
Dude.
anymore.
Yeah.
I have
goes
noticed.
Slippery slope.
I have noticed since doing these shows, my heat tolerance is ridiculous now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
significantly stronger.
Like,
I have that grandma Russian mustard that like used to like
oh,
blow out
so
my
good.
nose.
Yes.
I had some tonight with like a hot dog, and I put like I slipped with the spoon. There was a lot in there,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna hurt." And then I ate it, and Helena's like, "You good?" And I was like, "Yeah, why?" She's like, "That was like
that was
that
a lot.
and I was like,
Damn
know,
you, Kyle.
"It was a lot." Shit.
Dude, I have noticed I've been going through so much more sauce now.
Oh, yeah.
Because
you need
normally I just like put like a couple dabs and be like, oh,
a
it's
little
fine.
dash of heat.
But now I'm sitting there like, just okay. This
I don't even.
I need more.
Can we just
I want to feel something.
Can we just real quick?
Yeah.
White House Station did a thing with pork roll with Taylor Ham.
Mm-hmm.
Pork roll?
Well, like the company.
Yeah,
Taylor.
Taylor pork roll.
Yeah, and they are right. They are right. The White House Station, like their table sauce and pork roll, egg and cheese. Oh, it's so good.
That's the unit.
I've
Well,
been
that's the
making-
sauce I'm using tomorrow then.
I've been making pork roll, egg and cheeses every single day.
I
2 eggs.
I gotta dial in.
2 eggs, 2 slices of cheese, 2 to 3 slices of pork roll, and a nice generous gulp
Just
on a Kaiser
just a
roll with salt
splosh.
and pepper. Instead of ketchup, use that. Oh my God. If you want to feel like you're at a restaurant, wrap it in foil for like 3 minutes.
Oh yeah, let the cheese get all melty.
Oh yeah.
It was molten when I was eating it. I was driving.
Oh.
Well, no, it's all, but you forget I have a beard, and then that's a problem when you're driving
yeah.
a Jeep and like you don't actively look at your windshield or your mirror. So you get to work, and then there's just fucking cheese just molten now stuck to right here. And then I have to go into the bathroom and try to like fucking rub off.
After walking by everyone in the entrance
Yeah,
to
after
get to
saying-
the bathroom.
yeah, after
Quick
saying,
song,
hi.
bologna and saran wrap.
I'm like, fuck.
Which reminds me, I have a listener named Saran
Oh,
at work.
Saran,
Really?
Saran.
Saran. He's blind, lives in Texas, and is fucking obsessed with me.
I love that. I love that. I can tell you one more thing I'd love more.
If he was a rapper, Dave Saran.
Saran.
Rap.
Oh, damn. Fuck. I hate you so much. I need new friends.
Damn.
We are now taking openings on Tabletop Trio for our third.
Good night, everybody.
I'm going to move behind this.
Also, if anyone has any gear we could use.
Don't we? Oh, yeah, I'm the one that has all of it. Good luck, fuckers.
Yeah, battery boy. Of course you're the one with all the gear.
Which one do you want? This one, the second one, or the third one you're currently using?
Yeah, this was an Tongaroga 3000.
Purple Prince says, guys, dibs.
You gotta come on anyway.
And he goes, undibs.
We need more mead.
Yeah, we do.
We
Definitely
do.
Need more mead. Always need mead.
I'm getting low on my my meat
and
stash.
I think I have to look. I think I have figs. I think I have like 1 or 2 more rounds of figs before the tree is just barren.
Dude, my fig tree blew up this year too.
Yeah,
Like
fig trees.
Italian.
fully Italian.
Oh, true. Yeah.
One of the guys at work
I'm
was
great
like,
value Italian, but still.
one of the guys at work
He's
was
making
like,
mead right now.
of course,
Of course he is.
One of the guys at work was like, "You're a guinea," and I was like, "I am not a guinea." He goes, "Do you have a fig tree?" I was like, "That's a load. I don't have to answer to you."
I would have called HR right there. I feel attacked.
I plead the fifth.
Yeah, my girlfriend calls me fake Italian
Love that.
just because my dad's adopted. He was adopted to an Italian and like was brought up Italian and raised Italian. So it's like I'm great value Italian at this point.
All you know is Italian.
Because clearly I look Italian.
I've got a buddy who found out he was adopted at 30 years old.
What?
And
Oh.
he has a very Italian last name.
That's a long time.
Oh, yeah.
To not tell them.
And you know him.
Oh, no.
I'll tell you after.
Oh, I
who
need
it
to
is.
know.
But,
I'll write it down in a text. I
so-
need to know.
He made his whole personality that he's like this Italian guy, his Italian last name.
Olive Garden Italian.
Damn.
When you're here, you're here.
When you're here, you might be family. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he
Man, the
finds
jokes
out
wrote themselves on that one.
he finds out that he's not Italian at all. He's Mexican. And I was like, "Don't worry, bud. You're as Italian as Caesar dressing."
Oh,
If you don't get it, look up Caesar dressing.
that's rough. That's
Or Caesar salads, not
Caesar
dressing.
salad,
Caesar salad, yeah.
firmly not.
Not the dressing.
Yeah. Either way, not Italian.
But they are delicious.
They are. Yeah.
That's wild to that long.
30 years.
Why do you not tell them?
I get it to a point. Like,
Yeah.
Why tell them? Why?
Because it's been that long. Might as well just pull the Band-Aid.
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know. Unless, like, I was at my, like... So it goes both ways. Because, like, okay, I have a kid. I don't tell him he's adopted. What could be the funniest way to tell him? Deathbed confession?
That's how my
famous last
not
words.
my
By
grandpa
the way, you're
told
adopted.
my mom.
Yeah. The will? You're not in the will because you're adopted. Just kidding. About the will part. You are adopted.
That's how my grandpa told my mom. He was like dying. He was like, "Yeah, I'm not actually your dad. Your dad's someone else. Your mom's your mom, but dad's not your dad."
Your mom's your mom.
And she
Damn.
just found out like 3 years ago who her dad is. So my grandpa.
You know, my dad actually doesn't know who his parents are.
Yeah.
Knows nothing about it. My grandmother.
Also adopted?
At some point, it's like, why? Who cares?
What do you mean?
How does he not?
So my dad, he was adopted as an infant, like as a newborn, all that kind of stuff. My grandmother had all the paperwork, and apparently the mother was like, yes, you know, he can know all that kind of stuff. Well, my grandmother was not a very good person and threw everything out.
Oh.
Even though she kept saying, oh, well, when I die, you'll have the info. When she died, he got into the safe that she's like, oh, it's all in the safe.
Nothing was in there.
There was nothing in there.
Yeah.
And he's just
That's
like...
the longest con I've ever heard. a lifelong con on this kid.
It's a whole...
That's dark. We're getting real dark this episode.
That's a rough one.
If we lose viewership, I understand. I get it, guys. You don't have to be here. I understand.
Yeah, between shitting on cars.
All right. Shit anywhere outside of a toilet is hilarious. I don't care. It's funny. This kid CLC that grew up in our neighborhood, he shit in someone's dryer. Hysterical. They turned it on.
Oh.
Yeah. So hot poo.
I was gonna say
All
washer,
Dryer.
fine. Washer's gonna wash it out.
Yeah, yeah.
Dryer, not fine.
Steamy poo.
Not gonna wash it out.
that is evil. That is
Evil,
new dryer.
but so funny
It's new dryer.
because it's not my dryer. You know.
Right. If it was your dryer,
Ah,
not funny.
Not funny anymore.
Not funny.
Immediately not funny.
oh my god.
Just immediately not funny.
Well, to lighten the mood.
Okay, yeah. Change the subject. Yep.
So I found this article
Mm-hmm.
of the most popular Halloween decorations.
That's a wild transition.
By well, it kind of, it's like
We're getting there.
Yeah, bridge the gap. Let's hear it.
Bridget.
we're weaving, right?
Wolverweaving.
It's a circle.
Boom!
God damn it. So the website Lombardo Homes did a survey of like the most popular Halloween decorations and who decorates the most. The top 5 states who decorate the most.
Are we supposed to guess?
Yeah, if you guys want to throw out guesses.
All right. Top state who decorates. Are we going
I got
by,
my number 1.
Are we going by
Per capita?
yeah, like per capita, or is it just like the amount of people, period?
The most popular Halloween decoration. Let me.
We're shooting for number 1 though. Like, I'm not doing a top 5.
Well, because then the thing is like you got like
Google
Texas,
Trends.
California.
So the way it worked, they analyzed Google Trends on Halloween decor to uncover each state's top decoration choices, and they surveyed about 1,200 Americans to discover when they start decorating and how much they plan on spending, like how much money they're planning
Also,
on spending
Okay.
very small group.
to decorate. Yeah, it's a
1,200
very
people.
small,
Very tiny. That's not
and
giving you any
it's
type of
definitely
assessment.
extrapolated.
So
I'm
not
going
super accurate.
I'm
but
going Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
They're
I was-
definitely in the top
I
5.
was gonna say Massachusetts.
So Rhode Island is actually number 7 on this list.
Oh, come on.
Massachusetts number 32.
Holy
Ooh,
shit!
Rookie.
Step
Rookie
your
numbers.
game up.
Come on,
you
Mass.
had the witch trials.
You were doing the thing before the thing.
Yeah, you were
right
there.
You were hipstering.
Tracy says Pennsylvania. PA is.
All right, Tracy. Let's see what we got.
I don't like that he has to go check.
Oh yeah,
That
no,
means-
you're out.
I mean,
you're
there's-
outside the 40s.
There's 50 of them, okay?
Yeah, so but if you have to go down,
If you were to ask my students, some of them would say there's 52.
PA is
I'm not proud of that.
27.
I thought kind of there are though.
No. Those are territory. They're not states.
New Jersey's 41, by the way.
New Jersey's 41.
Really?
All right. I get it.
I
I
will-
probably asked like 2 people.
The
Yeah.
lowest is Alabama.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that checks out.
All right. So if it's Rhode Island 7, I feel better about Rhode Island now.
It's got to be
Um,
like a weird like Connecticut or like Oregon.
Wait, Alabama's 50?
Yep.
Where's Hawaii on this list?
49.
Okay. All right. I was about to say, there's no shot
Wait
they're
a
decorating
minute.
in Hawaii. They're just not.
All
It
those-
goes against like everything
that's not true.
they do.
It's all the people who own
Don't actually
properties
live
there
there.
who happen to be there for Halloween and decorate.
Connecticut, 28, by the way.
Connecticut, 28. All right.
All right. Well, I'm way off because I'm assuming
Think Western Midwest.
I said Oregon.
Oregon is 19.
Where's Colorado on this list? There's potheads out there.
Colorado
They're not buying Halloween decorations.
is number 12.
Number 12? Yeah, eat it.
Their
Eat
most
it.
their
They
most
get
popular
stupid
decoration
high.
are pumpkins.
Get stupid high because they're smoking out of
I
pumpkins.
was gonna say 'cause
I
they're
did
smoking
see
out of
a
them,
video.
and then they're eating them.
I did see a video. They made a grab bong out of a pumpkin, and I was like, "Listen,
impressive.
if these people dedicated their mind to medicine, we'd cure a lot of diseases."
Have you seen the amount of things they
They can
turn
smoke out of
gravity
anything.
bongs into?
Yeah,
It is impressive.
I lived in a
It
college
really
house. That's not my my thing. It's my I don't go for that. But I watched these people MacGyver together anything to smoke out of. It was insane.
Anything.
And then when they were told like you're not allowed to smoke, I walked in and they were smoking catnip.
That
it's a natural muscle relaxer.
It is.
Yeah.
You want
So you're just shitting yourself.
Want to hear a funny story about catnip real quick?
Yes.
So my parents or my in-laws in New York are out in a state park, and she was picking up these wild, what she thought was like lemongrass and stuff. So she had a big party with a bunch of like, not bougie people, but they were like up people that are up in that area. So she makes some iced tea. She feeds it to everybody, and then everyone started getting real tired, like real tired. Turns out, wasn't lemongrass that she was picking or mint. It was catnip. She made catnip iced tea.
They got all nipped up.
And just sedated the entire party.
Getting nipped.
Amazing.
We got 2 more guesses in the chat.
Nevada and Indiana. Indiana's number 17.
Okay. All right. Indiana.
And Nevada is 20.
See, I would have said Jersey because I feel like, but we're like crazy in the weird direction.
Where's Montana?
Montana, getting closer geographically, is 13.
Oh, geez. They're really out there in Montana representing Halloween. Big time of the year for them.
Is Louisiana like number 2?
No. Louisiana.
How'd you go from Montana to Louisiana?
Well, thinking about like partying and,
Halloween Mardi Gras vibe.
Like they just wouldn't take them
or
down.
like the
Louisiana's
Bayou,
40.
like
40?
Witch Doctor.
Yeah, like
thing?
I was just
The Southeast
okay.
really does not do Halloween,
but they
just do
literally-
spooky shit
or at least
regularly.
on the list.
They just do
and it's not for Halloween.
Florida
voodoo,
man.
just
Voodoo,
regular.
Florida man,
Yeah.
Oh, so what is it? Because I'm
So
We got
the top 5.
yeah.
Number 5 is Delaware.
Yeah, they need it down
Um,
there. They need something.
Number 4 is West Virginia.
I got a funny West Virginia story.
Okay,
Vermont, number 3.
that's actually shocking.
Yeah,
New Hampshire, number 2.
I wouldn't have gotten that either.
And shockingly, number 1, Utah.
I'm going with this was not, and I mean absolutely not a good study.
No, yeah, absolutely not.
And they have the whole states
How many
and
people
maps
were
and everything.
How many people were studied in Utah? If it's 3, I'm throwing this out.
Where does Alaska fall on this list? Because if they're not 48,
It has to
I'm
be 40.
pissed.
It has to be 48.
it has to be.
It's 50, 49. It's got to
Yeah,
be
it's
48.
got to be 48.
New York is 48.
Holy sh!
Yeah, no, they didn't.
No, that does check out. A lot in New York, you put up your things, it just gets stolen.
Yeah,
Why
true,
would you-
Can't put up one of those giant skeletons from Sam's
No,
Club.
it'd be gone.
Oh, yeah.
Alaska is 36.
Yeah, no, I'm calling shenanigans. Get them on the phone right now. I want to talk to whoever did the study.
I need to know. This
I
study's,
got
this study's
things to
bogus.
say.
The most popular decoration in the U.S. are skeletons.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
of course.
Pumpkins, number 2. Ghosts, 3. Witches, 4. And spiders at number 5.
Spider. We got to start bringing up our spider gang. You know,
Then it's bats, black cats, tombstones, clowns, and vampires. Fuck clowns, by the way. I hate clowns.
you can't convince me that Mormons believe in Halloween. Scrap that list.
That's why I didn't pick anything in that area.
That, you know what? That is a very valid point.
Charlie.
Yeah, I got Charlie horse.
Guys, we're falling apart.
Oh,
We've officially killed Graham.
he got the thigh.
It's not loosening up.
So I'm walking off, just walking off.
Oh my
I guess
god.
hobble it off. Come on, pretend you're Betty and Weaverine. Really work for it. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Yeah, I don't trust that.
No,
I don't
no,
trust
not
that.
at all.
No, there's no way. New York one makes sense, but like Jersey and
It also
and
says
PA
that Jersey's favorite Halloween decoration are clowns.
that's not. What happened?
Oh shit, that's right.
Oh, what that guy that would like
the clown, the weird trend of like a creepy clown just
appears and then starts
standing
walking
there.
towards your car, and then one of them got shot, and that kind of quickly and abruptly ended that. And,
honestly.
do you remember that one? He's tried so hard.
We honestly need to fit him out with a wireless mic.
We fine. He's using a foam roller. He's trying to roll it out. Good thing I got one of those. You're welcome.
I think we've officially lost Grant. I wish we had the second camera right now.
I really do. Yeah, he's really trying.
He is.
Can we play this? You know, from this angle with only the top of the thing, it kind of looks like a really bad budget porno. Especially because you're rocking back and forth. And your
I've
face,
seen worse.
yeah, and your face is really like, this is...
And the noises, too.
The noise is probably muted over here, but... Yeah. We hear them, and that's the problem.
That is accurate.
Oh, man. So, going with the Halloween, and I know we were going to bring it up beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
When are you too old to trick-or-treat?
I don't think you are. As long as you're, not being a dick and you're actually dressing up, totally fine.
So,
but if you're going around just like a shirt and like t-shirt and jeans and you're just like, nah.
So
Trace said check if his stepsister is there.
So
Shut up.
What are you doing, stepbrother?
My stepladder's downstairs if you want to roll on that for a little bit. So
No, step that. What are you doing?
So with a lot of like the younger kids and stuff rolling around for Halloween, their parents are usually with them. Mm-hmm. If the parents are dressed up with the kids and they come to the door, I have an adult trick-or-treat, which is usually I have a 24-pack. And you get
Warm, shitty beer?
You get a beer. Hey, listen, it's a trick or treat. I don't shake them ahead of time, so at least there's that.
That's fair.
But the adults get a beer, the kid gets the candy. I feel like that's a good,
Hell yeah.
What if you gave the kids the beer?
There goes little Johnny 5-year-old walking down the street.
I'm just brainstorming out here.
I'm just spitballing.
I like that one.
Oh.
We're not perfect, but we're better, and we can join the show
enough.
again.
We can learn from this.
I love pulling my Ring doorbell footage from Halloween for the trick-or-treaters when, like, the kids between, like, 4 and 7, when you open up the door and you pull down the box of stuff and they're just full-size, king-size candy, the kid's face just light up. And they're like, I get to pick any one I want? Because it's not just one. I put a whole...
Oh, yeah.
And then they turn around and it's like they can't even hold it in. They just look at their parents and they're just like, it was a king size! And then all the other kids in the neighborhood are just like zombies where they're just like, huh? And I'm like, uh-oh.
I'm in danger.
Then there's like a couple kids that always try to come back twice. Like I can't tell that they're in the same costume just without the mask on.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good move.
Yeah.
You know what I really loved when parents are out walking their kids and they left the bowl. Rookie.
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, don't do that.
You think I'm going to take one piece?
No one does. Literally no one
I'll
does.
leave you the bowl because I'm a respectable young gentleman.
Some people in here do take the bowl.
Yeah, I know you do, you monster.
Not me.
No, I know you do.
No.
After that Barbie story, you take the bowl.
This
I
week
can
on the
tell you what I
Tabletop
do.
Trio, you learned that we're terrible people. Well, 2/3 of us are terrible people.
You want to know what I used to do when I trick-or-treated?
What?
I used to have 2 costumes.
Oh, I hate you so much.
The houses that were good, I came back again.
So,
Because one of our neighbors used to hand out like $5 bills. Bro, I'm coming back.
coming back. I need that money. So a couple Halloweens ago, my coworker had her bowl stolen. And then she was like, it's whatever. It's like a shitty Halloween bowl. But the Manasquan cops called her and was like, hey, did you have a bowl stolen? And she was like, yeah, but like, I didn't even know. She didn't even report it. They're like, well, we got your bowls. We found the kid that was doing it. The kid had 27 bowls.
Holy, so
he was hunting.
serial bowl hunter.
Yeah. They got him, though. All 27.
They got him.
You know how little crime there has to be that the cops find your bowl that you didn't report stolen?
27 bowls.
And how would they know?
$27 store bowls.
How would they know?
I have no idea.
Like,
apparently,
did she just have her name and address on the back?
No,
like,
apparently there was Ring cameras involved.
Yeah,
and the
so
kid
the
wasn't
cops,
smart.
The cops could pull Ring doorbell footages.
Yeah.
So They probably just pulled ring footages and were like, oh, there it is.
That has to be her house.
Yeah.
Imagine how much downtime you have to just look through ring footages
I'm about to go be a cop.
to find one kid.
Why not?
Right?
What
One
are you
kid
doing?
on Halloween stealing balls.
Yeah.
What was your route? We need to go look at all the doorbells.
Where did you go?
Because there is always a route. You don't just walk around. You
No,
have
he
a
mapped
plan.
it out. He's like, listen, Susie's parents, they're going to walk her, and I'm going to get that bowl. Yeah, he knew.
With 27, you have to try. That's a speed run.
Oh, no, you got all night. What are you talking about speed
It
run?
depends on the neighborhood.
27 bowls?
But it depends on the neighborhood.
You know,
If
and
you're
we
gonna
got-
have
it's
a
a
neighborhood-
beach town. They love
We have
that crap.
We have 800 houses in this development. I think 5 people put out bowls.
Yeah, because you all your
Right, because
motherfuckers
it
are
depends
home.
on the
You're
area.
on top of each other.
Like he said, with like a beach town, throw some candy out. We're gonna either lock ourselves inside because we don't want to deal with it, or we're gonna go trick or treat somewhere else.
Or they
There's
throw
some
like
candy.
Halloween parties where like everyone's at one house, and
Yeah.
now your bowl's loose.
Yeah.
Now your bowl's just out in the wild.
Your bowl's loose.
Shit's loose, bro.
I would. The one thing I did want to try, but ADHD means I'm not going to be able to sit still long enough. I wanted to do the thing where you dress like full enough that it doesn't look like you're a human anymore, and then just hold the bowl, and then just wait for people to try to take the bowl, and then just be like, "Hey,
Don't do that.
don't do that," or like paintball gun under the table. Just like they go to take the bowl, the paintball gun just comes out, bowl puts.
or just sit there, just whisper, just one.
Well, that's what some people were doing. I saw a couple, and then another person they had a table out. The person was sitting under the table, and they had like a TV and a camera and like PlayStation down there. So they were just basically chilling under the table, like playing games while kids were like grabbing candy. And if someone took too much candy, they would come out and like just freak the shit out of people.
I would always want to do something like that.
Always.
Like,
Hey, listen.
Scare the crap
I
out of
have a
kids.
house and we get a lot of kids in this neighborhood now. I got room. So I do have the bone
mean,
throne,
Oh, who sits upon the bone
that's
throne?
right.
which I usually do with the candy.
Yeah. Come to the bone throne.
I dressed as Reaper, like from Overwatch, not
hey, kids.
Oh, never mind.
not like the regular Reaper where it's like I'm gonna kill you with diabetes in 30 to 40 years.
Or you could be the Carolina Reaper. Just dress as a hot pepper. Like a spooky ghost hot
Oh
pepper.
my god!
A ghost pepper?
I just had.
You guys suck.
I just actually had.
I'm just gonna do it to myself.
Yep, you
I
gotta
just-
hit that one.
See, I do that to myself.
Could someone dress as a giant Carolina Reaper with Playboy ears on? Just be a hot pepper. Oh, what would the other one be? It would be the fucking Rockettes. That'd be hilarious as fuck.
Just
Just
a bunch
have-
of peppers kicking.
Full legs with the pepper tops.
Trey says, "Don't you dare steal my next costume idea."
I'm gonna wear it better.
You flip your hair.
I'm gonna flip my little.
What was the best costume you guys ever dressed up as?
Sub-Zero, multiple years in a row. I was Sub-Zero for like all of elementary school. I love Sub-Zero.
What got me the most stuff was Ted.
Oh, the bear?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had the
Nice.
full costume with the mask on and everything, and I would go to Halloween parties. And because I could drink a lot and had a mask on, so I didn't have to deal with crippling anxiety of being in a public space, I could be the asshole I want to be. So I would just be like up on tables.
The asshole you were meant to be.
And then bartenders would be like, he's really funny, and I love the costume. And I won a 50-inch TV. I won a bar table. I won an umbrella, all just by fucking wearing that costume.
And getting drunk. I
And
love
getting
that.
hammered.
I love that for you. That's the best.
That costume was mint.
So in high school, for marching band, we were allowed to dress up for the game closest to Halloween,
Love that. It's
and
good
we'd
tradition.
do the whole game, in our costumes. One year, I was going to be an old man, so I had like the old man sweater, had a mask, all that. The only thing I didn't think about is I still had to play an instrument.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't see nor play the instrument with the mask on. And I didn't think of that because there was no hole for the mouth.
Right.
So it was either cut a hole in the mask and then basically have my mouthpiece in the mask.
That's what Spencer does for Norman.
And have the thing sticking out.
Yeah.
Or just my dumbass is like, I'm just not going to wear the mask then. So I was just wearing old man clothes.
You were just old man clothes.
People just thought you were dressed normal.
So at the time, I'm just like, I'm just white Bill Cosby. That's what I am. Like, just no one gotten like. It was supposed to be a mask.
Did anybody trade with like a rival high school to dress as one of their band people?
Yes.
Oh, that's dope.
That was always every year. There was always like one.
Yeah.
Another year. I dressed as a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle because in like kindergarten, my mom sewed a whole Michelangelo costume. Obviously, like the shell and shit didn't fit, and it was just the mask that was like the turtle head on top.
Yeah,
and it was just like a hole where the neck should be is where my face was.
That's the second best.
So that year,
Mutant Ninja Turtle, by the way.
Who's number one? Raphael. Raphael. Yeah.
Come on. What?
Donatello 4.
Wrong. What?
Donatello 3
Dead
or
last.
4?
Dead last. Always.
Yes. He
Come
has
on.
a stick.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Did you ever hear the theory on their weapons? Master Splinter gave them weapons that were opposite of their personality. So like Raphael's size, they're a defensive tool, and he's very aggressive. Like, I will murder you given the right weapon.
Yeah.
Donatello's all about like stupid science crap, and he gets a stick. Michelangelo, he gets the nunchucks because it's a very disciplined weapon, and he's not a disciplined person. And then Leonardo gets like the only weapon that will like just straight up kill someone, and he never does. Pussy.
That makes sense.
That's fair.
Meanwhile,
I was Michelangelo who played the trombone. I just wore that in a green sweatshirt and green sweatpants. And they're just like, you do you, bud.
I get it.
I just had a streak of really shitty costumes. I have a third one, but I'll let you.
I went hard on costumes because my parents went hard on costumes because they would throw these fucking. I am like jealous of these parties. Like, I wish one day I have enough funds and people to throw the parties they used to have for Halloween. Like, they used to throw these parties with like easily 600 people. These huge fucking Halloween parties.
We can make this happen. We really don't need to wait.
And they like one year they did the Titanic theme. They built the fucking Titanic with plywood. They had a 15-foot tall 4-piece Titanic that would slowly sink after it hits an iceberg, and then the 4 pieces would start to roll away from each other and sink.
Do you know how much plywood is? We can't afford that.
That's a lot.
We can't afford it. It'll break the bank.
They did a jungle theme. My dad has drums. He took his floor toms. He took a bunch of floor toms, tuned them to the point where they were just like hilariously low, and then went and sat in the woods, like 500 to 600 feet out from the party, just hammering on drums because it was jungle themed. Like, they had these fucking insane parties for Halloween.
That's amazing.
So for our like the kids, like, you know, you dress up for Halloween.
Oh yeah.
Like, what do you want to wear?
Bring your
like, you're going. So I've always had like, if I'm doing a costume, I go in. Like, I go big on costumes. So that was always my thing. That's why, like, even for Ion, for the paintball stuff, like what I wear by costumes, completely overkill.
Oh yeah.
I wore the Michelangelo costume, but I bought the limited edition matching Michelangelo paintball mask. So I literally went out as Michelangelo.
Fantastic.
And if
it did look good too.
It was great when you got shot a bunch because I was firmly not where I was supposed to be. And I just turned around and the shell just fucking bounced. And the ref,
my shield.
People were yelling like, "Get him out!" And the ref's like, "It's not breaking." I'm like, "Yeah, take that, bitch."
Haha. I think one of the best costumes is after I graduated high school, I kept the marching band uniform because they're like, yeah, we had to get that custom ordered because you're too fucking tall for this. So like I had to get like the special overalls and like a longer jacket, like all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
So I still had it. I found a dinosaur mask.
Oh my
so
God.
I was just a marching band dinosaur, and I went in college trick or treating as that. Just
Love that.
straight up marching band uniform and dinosaur mask.
Yeah, I used
In
to.
college, I was just a pirate, but not a good one. Like I just took a black shirt, and it wasn't even the same black shirt. I have to
You
get a
didn't cut
new
it
one
up.
every year.
It was just like
No, I just cut it straight down the middle, cut the sleeves off, and then I always wore jorts, just like custom made jean shorts,
yeah. I was gonna say so like
like a Somalian pirate.
just like a normal man's capri is just your jorts.
Well, that's what ends up happening is like people give me their old pants because they don't fit them anymore, and I'll make them into shorts because they're never long enough.
Right.
But the waist fits.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that checks out. I don't have to deal with these problems. It's, I just buy shorts.
Yeah, no,
That's fair.
I was poor.
You're tall as shit.
That is also true. Yeah, that plays a role.
That does, yeah. I don't know. I love the costume things. I love dressing up as like crazy shit. I love going absolutely way too hard.
I have to get
That's like the fun.
pirate I have to get an actual pirate costume. I'm pretty excited. I don't know if I'm gonna use it, but I'll find a use for it. You
always.
Yeah. I just show up to school one day dressed like a pirate. I'm a history teacher. They won't ask why.
That's
Just
fair.
like-
Just
all
dress,
right.
dress as a pirate and carry a laptop. Fucking hilarious.
Hilarious.
I had a professor in college who dressed up as a jester and did an entire lecture about like Victorian era music.
Okay.
One of my
all right,
pictures
I
It was
see it.
awesome.
I had one of my costumes was a jester, and I did the full face paint, whole nine, but I also still had this beard. So not only did I have to face paint my face, but I had to get the matching cans
to spray
and
the beard.
spray the beard
Yeah.
to match it.
So
Amazing.
I had a lecture in college once with Dr. Kim, and she was from North Korea, the bad Korea, and she fled to South Korea and then came to America. She had a gangster story. She got her doctorate in education, and she had a thick Korean accent. No one understood what she was saying. But one class, she walked in, cracked an egg on the desk, and just let it sit there. The entire class, nothing about the egg. Not a word was spoken about the egg. We all just sat there in awe of like, is she gonna bring this egg back up? And then we just left, and no one asked about the egg. Nothing. And I was like, maybe she gets to pay attention. No, because I was paying attention to the egg. I don't even know what she said the whole class. I was just like, what is with
Just
this
stare at the
egg?
egg.
This yolk's about to fall off the desk.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. Oh no, what's going on in the chat?
Oh, a lot. I keep glancing down. There's.
So I was biased why Michelangelo was my favorite. My middle name is Angelo.
Okay.
Yeah, and I used to
Yeah.
watch fucking Ninja Turtles like a lot, like
Yeah.
at least 2 times a day.
Ninja Turtles
Have you ever
was
noticed
that show?
how many things go to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theme song, by the way?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like
it's a lot.
the thing I get whenever I go to a ramen place, I get chicken katsu curry ramen, which chicken katsu curry ramen. It just
God,
it
I'm gonna
works.
sing that all day now. I hate you for that one.
Like
Katsu curry ramen.
Yeah, because it's just short syllables, so you could really put anything in there.
like there's just so many things that go to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theme song,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
and
lot
now
of
it's
them.
stuck in everyone's head. You're
It is.
welcome.
and everyone knows what it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem. Is we all know what the song is. So, yeah,
You know what I'm waiting to make a comeback with the kids?
Mm.
The game. Everyone knows what it
Ooh,
is.
yeah.
And we all just lost.
Oh, just the game.
The game, yeah.
the
Yeah.
old one. I was never doing that, but
I've done
but
it.
I would just
It's
trigger
fun.
other people because everyone was like, "Oh, he doesn't play." I'm like, "Play what?" The game. And
Got
they're
him.
like, "Got him." And they're like,
Got him.
"Ah," and I was like,
Roasted.
"You fucking idiots."
No, it's a good game. Come on, it's a good game. Wholesome fun. You guys ever play the penis game in an Applebee's? That was
I
a
used to play that game in way more inappropriate places. You ever play it at a funeral home, Graham? You ever play the penis game at a funeral home?
we played at a child's hospital for cancer because one of my teammates got cancer, and we were like, this is the only chance we're gonna have. He lived. This is it. This is the only chance we're gonna have to do this. So yes, I have been there, done that.
Oh. Yeah, we
Hey, Bob, you got any disturbing stories you want to share?
You know, come to think of it, I think I'm fresh out. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, Bob, you got anything?
I mean,
no, just us, just this side of the table.
So
there
good.
was one time. So me and a
Would you
couple
put a
of my
flag
friends.
up on a mailbox? I'm
What?
sorry.
And they didn't
I'm
even
sorry,
have
Bob.
mail to give.
I'm sorry, Bob. I love you.
Well, there was one year in high school,
This is about to be the darkest shit ever.
right? We would skip lunch and hang out in the band room because we're a bunch of fucking band geeks.
Yeah. Then you killed someone.
We were playing this game we made up where we just take a roll of tape and throw it at each other with drumsticks.
Oh, like a little.
Yeah.
Totally ripped ass. To the point where our band director banned us from coming into the room for the rest of the year. He's like, get the fuck out. He's like, that was vile. You need to leave.
I could taste it.
I still to this day, way too many years later, still get shit from my friends for doing that.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I was, it had to be like 7th or 8th grade. I was sitting in English class, and we were taking a test. Everything's dead quiet. And I sneezed and farted at the same time, slipped right out. And I was like, come on. And then because I could hear them, like everyone talking about it. And then the teacher's like, Graham, do you have to use the bathroom? And I just was like, yeah, I got up and walked out. I wasn't even embarrassed, but halfway up the hall, I was like, damn it. Now everyone thinks I shit myself.
No, they would have if you went, not anymore. That's how you double down.
Double down. Always double down.
That's how you insert dominance right
always,
there.
always double
Not
down.
anymore.
I'm good now.
You got a baby wipe?
You might not want to have anyone else sit in this desk for the rest
This
of
is
the
my
day.
desk forever.
Oh, man. That's,
I tortured people at that middle school. That was good times. Good times, honestly.
I had 2 of my teachers quit because of me and my classes. That's pretty impressive.
It's a good track record.
When we talked to the principal the next year, we were like, did the person leave because of us? And she's like, no. She left you guys. We were like, listen, close the door. Don't give us any bullshit. Was it because of us? She's like, no, absolutely not. She's like, we're like, it was us, wasn't it? She's like, yeah, it was you guys.
Yeah, you did that.
Yeah, she moved to Colts Neck because she didn't want to deal with you guys.
My buddies undid the seat from the bus. They're just bolted
nice.
down.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you get a
Yeah,
ratchet.
Yeah, 4
They
bolts.
they undid it. And then they opened the emergency exit, and the bus driver's like, close the exit. And they threw the entire bench seat out of the emergency exit. Woo! They only got caught because
Someone
a
had to
teacher,
go get the
no,
bench.
a teacher was
Because
driving behind
they
the
weren't
bus.
sitting anymore.
Oh, no.
They're like, yeah, bus 222. The bench sheet just came out the emergency exit.
Was it the 2-person or the 3-person?
I think it was a 2, but I'm not sure. I wasn't on that bus, but I wish I was.
The
That
2
bus was
where it's
so-
really only one person, but you got to
Oh,
sit
yeah.
on the other person's lap.
100%. And the seatbelts are wildly unsafe.
Yeah, no one used the seatbelts.
No, not even a single time.
Not one time.
Shit,
Ever.
I remember when they didn't even have seatbelts.
That is also true.
When they're like, "Oh, you need to wear your seatbelts." Like, where?
For
Where?
what? One short stop, Jimmy's dead.
Going through that windshield.
He keeps his head down. That bus short stops, his neck snapping. It's 100%. The cushion was like a quarter of an inch. It was
Oh.
all steel.
Steel bar, just running straight through it. I used to love the bus. That was the best time of day. Going to school on the bus, coming home. That was awesome.
See, I got to cheat because I was in Vogue school.
Yeah.
So,
So you
like,
got bus time all the time.
Yeah, I got 4 buses.
Oh, hella bus.
Oh.
And 2 of the buses were short buses,
All
which
right.
was even
Way to
better.
brag about all your bus time. Yeah, look
Dude,
at me.
I had to go
got
all the
ride
way to
bus.
fucking Middletown. It was like a 40-minute bus ride.
Gangster.
Oh, it's great.
Your school day must have been so short.
Oh,
you
it
get
was.
there and just be like, yeah, I gotta leave again.
Well, that's why senior year was the best, because junior year, up until like 3/4 of the way when I started driving, then it was great because you could just like,
I ain't
okay,
going to.
okay, bye, I'm not going to class. But senior year, it was morning regular high school, Vogue second, which means,
Yeah.
you know,
I ain't going to
not
school.
Vogue second.
Yeah.
But when I had pop music, because you could take that as a senior,
Love that.
I would just play Rock Band all day. I would bring my PlayStation and Rock Band, and then play Rock Band. And then instead of packing up to go to my other classes, I'd be like, well, the second period people want to play too. So then I would just keep playing
Rock Band.
And then I'd be like, all right, now I'm going to leave and go to lunch. And then I did. And then I'd be like, all right, folk time. I just leave.
I had third period lunch all through high school, and I think it was my junior year, and they tried to change it. They're like, yeah, you're going to have fifth period lunch. I went to the office and was like, don't you dare. Don't you dare take third period lunch from me. Third period lunch
was the best lunch.
It was the best lunch.
Yeah.
It was early. It was nice. You broke up your day.
The food
was
and
fresh.
Then,
Yeah, the food was the freshest it could be.
and then I would just go to every lunch period after that because I made best friends with the lunch ladies. They loved me. Those ladies were my second mothers and thirds and
My
fourths.
mom was a lunch lady in Colts Neck. I used to pay with a $5 bill, and then they would give me 5 singles back.
Love that. That's gangster.
That is
amazing.
every single day.
I just had free lunch, so they tried giving us those cards to hide it. I was like,
the poor kid cards.
yeah, the poor kid cards. It's like everyone knows, guys.
Isn't
It's
it worse,
fine. It's
Isn't
not.
it worse now? Because now they like stamp. Right?
I don't know if they stamp.
So,
I think no,
I
they have
was
charge
reading
cards
about it.
now.
Oh, thank God. Because
So they have charge cards, like little debit cards that your parents put money on, so that like the free lunch kids, they have the same card you do.
oh, good.
It just theirs always works.
Because I was reading a thing, and it was very recent, where like the kids were getting stamped. And I was like, that's worse. That's so much worse.
We're gonna mark them.
Yeah.
Let everyone know.
Let everyone know that the kid's poor. He's got a red dot on his fucking
You know, let's just start branding kids. You know, free lunch right on the arm.
right on the arm. Oh man, what the free lunches? The lunches were the best. Even if like my mom and my grandma would always make food for us. Italian, you're not. And then I would just go to school, trade that lunch for lunch, fucking like old chicken sandwiches.
The chicken sandwiches at Township and the cookies.
Dude,
Those
the
cookies.
chicken patties.
Okay, here's the thing about those cookies. They were the best cookies, but again,
We all knew where they came from.
my mom was a lunch lady. You could order the cookies as a lunch lady. They came in boxes. You put them in the freezer. You had like 200 cookies
Yeah.
in a box.
You
and
know
they
who
were
prepped them though, right?
they were just in a freezer in my house in the basement because my mom would buy them for us. So when people
That
came
is
over,
amazing.
we would have the cookies.
That's diabolical.
It was bad.
I'm mad I didn't
It
know
was,
you.
it was bad. Yeah, you would have been all over
Oh,
that.
Dude, I loved.
Do you know who prepped those cookies at Township?
No.
It was a special needs kid.
Oh yeah,
It was part of their
special-
day.
special need, yeah.
I loved
Best cookies.
the pizza
By
day,
far.
like pizza days with like the thicker, round, circular pizzas
Oh yeah.
and the chicken patties.
Yeah,
Chicken
those things
patties
are-
were next
There
level.
was something
They were.
about them. They were just. I don't care that it's mystery chicken.
Yeah, and
It's like
the amount of
chicken
hormones
dicks and
pumped-
balls. Like I don't care,
It's the hormones.
That's
Bob.
what made them taste so good.
Yeah,
is
it's the hormones.
but they were just so good.
So
Yeah.
good.
Burger King, take note.
Please. Did you guys see Wendy's did a
I tried
collab?
one. I tried one.
You tried it?
I tried it.
So Wendy's did a collab for SpongeBob's 25 years or something.
Oh yeah, the
And,
Krabby
yeah,
Patties.
Krabby Patty. How was it?
So it was basically a Dave single with
Yeah, that's what I
Mac
figured.
sauce.
That's what I figured.
So
Oh, okay.
wasn't yeah, it was fine. It was Dave's single. It's pretty great. But the pineapple frosty, that was something different.
That slabs?
That hit.
All
yeah,
right.
that hit
So,
good.
You heard it here first. That's a hitter.
The
I
problem I,
do
have
drive past a Wendy's on my way home.
the frosty.
Gotta make a stop.
So the problem I have with the Wendy's thing was that SpongeBob, like the guy who voices SpongeBob, notoriously was like, "Don't ever monetize the Krabby Patty like as a food thing. Just I don't want that ever." But he's dead now, and Nickelodeon was like,
Well, got him.
And so I don't know. That's a little backhanded, but
Oh, well, they all do it.
yeah.
Like Arizona iced tea. The guy was like, "Don't you dare!" I'm printing it on the can. They're $1. That's it.
Yeah.
Did
And
you
now
see-
some people are trying to creep them up. Now they're in the plastic bottles. That's like $2.
Yeah,
I won't
they're-
even buy
the plastic
those.
ones are always
The
more expensive.
they have
I
a
won't even buy
factory tour
those.
just around the corner in Keesby.
Do they really?
They have a whole factory. You could tour it. They have artwork.
Let's go. Let's
Like-
do a little show.
I want to do that.
Yeah,
I just saw something about it
that'd be
today.
sick.
I want to go for it.
Yes,
let's do it.
absolutely.
And it's in Keesby. It's right around the corner from here.
You will find me. I will be like the fucking fat kid in the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Swimming in the river.
I will die in one of the vats in Arizona.
Which Arizona do you
And-
guys go for?
The regular one.
The regular? I'm
Or
a
half and
green
half.
tea ginseng.
I don't
guy.
do green tea.
Delicious.
Love the green tea.
Yeah.
I love the RX energy.
Really?
Interesting.
That's a choice.
Yeah, that is a
That's
choice.
a choice. I do either the regular or the Arnold Palmer. Those are my back and forth.
Okay.
Those are my.
I've had the grape. I was a big grape kid in middle school. I don't know why. Joe, we're live. Oh God.
Oh God.
It's been a while, boys. It's been a while.
Yep.
If Millennium Hobbies in the Gundam Kitchen are watching right now, I swear we're not normally this degenerate. Okay?
Yes, we are. Don't let me lie to you. You're in for it.
You're in for it.
Which, by the way, this Sunday,
Yes.
we are going to be broadcasting live right around 11 o'clock ish.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be broadcasting live at the Gundam Kitchen and Millennium Hobbies down in Blackwood, New Jersey. And it's awesome. I can't wait. We're going to be talking to the guy that runs the shop. I'm just so interested in learning about like the different like models and like Gundams and all that kind of stuff. Like I have a faint, like I know the one super famous Gundam.
Mm-hmm.
I know nothing else about it.
Gundam was like my early anime days. Like I was a Gundam child.
I was never an anime guy.
Because there's like
Never
40,
get
right?
into
There's so many. I think it was like Gundam Orphan was really good. And there was another one, and I can't even find which one it was, but it was on Toonami. That's where I started.
Wasn't that the normal one?
Just the regular Gundam?
Well, no, like that's the one that had like Death Scythe and all the other guys.
Yeah, well, they all have like the big hitters.
I thought Death Scythe was only in like a couple of them.
I mean, I haven't seen all 40, so maybe it's the couple I saw.
I don't know. I don't know a lot about Gundam. I just know I've always wanted a Death Scythe model, but I haven't gone out of my way to just buy one online.
So Sunday.
But yeah, I was on their website and they do have one.
Okay.
And it was like low stock, and I was like, low better mean at least one
better got one.
I'm getting it.
Right. And they have like so many cool like sales and just different things. They have a whole RC section.
I'm really worried about those little RC
They were
cars.
doing something earlier where they had like a 15% off all-wheel drive RC cars.
That's dope.
Fucking all-wheel drive
They're
on,
like this
on an
big.
RC car.
Mm-hmm.
and it's all-wheel drive. But
Handles.
it's not just all-wheel drive because they have drifter cars, they have off-wheel drive, like Jeeps and Range Rovers.
Crawlers.
So they
They have
actually
different tire
they
compounds.
are geared. They are geared to crawl. So they literally
They literally
are,
all are crawlers. That's awesome.
The drift ones are meant to drift,
Mm-hmm.
so the back tires will kick out more. The four-wheel drive ones legit have four-wheel drive, so if you're driving like a Subaru or something, the car is four-wheel drive. The Miatas are front-wheel drives. Like you could buy all these little cars, and they all have the drivetrains that are with
sick.
the drivetrain. So I was like, oh no.
Oh no.
Oh,
I
no.
cannot wait for this.
Oh no. New
And
hobbies.
I'm looking online, and I was like, oh god, they have the Miata. Oh god, they have my Jeep. Oh
Plus,
god.
And plus, they have a whole bunch of like D&D, Warhammer, like your typical standard game store
All right.
stuff.
Yeah.
I guess I'm in.
So probably gonna be buying more dice because my dice fucking hate me.
yeah.
they do.
I
They
just
really
need more dice. Just
I think you should go
general.
to a church with the dice and just dip them in the holy water when you walk in, and then just A, see what happens, and then B, just roll one in the pew.
Here's the thing: I have a
Father,
set of
can you
dice
bless this?
on my
Father,
desk at work.
I have a confession. This will not roll above a 10. What do I have to do to get? How many prayers?
How many Hail
How
Marys?
many Hail Marys?
I have a dice set on my desk that, like, if I'm bored, it's something to fidget with. I'll just roll on my mouse pad, whatever. I rolled 3 nat 20s and a 12, and I'm just like,
Burned them all. That's your decade, Bob. That's
Right.
all you get.
That's it.
and I'm sitting there, I'm like,
That's
really, just dicking around? I roll that well?
Yep.
Meanwhile, when we're playing,
Nothing.
can't roll above a 6.
And that's not true. When we dick around while we play, you roll great.
That is true. I roll great for dumb shit,
You roll great for the dumb shit.
which tracks with my character. So I'm gonna blame my character at this point,
all right.
because the second I switch characters, it's gonna be completely different.
Probably. Well,
Yeah.
we'll see.
Okay, fine. Maybe I do need to buy new dice.
I'm hoping I can play tomorrow. I really hope this race doesn't go long. I'm
It's not
like,
supposed to
begging for
rain,
it.
so.
Yeah, but so my team isn't what you would call good. So there's a rule.
Heard it here live.
There's a rule in I coach cross country, and there's a rule in cross country where if you don't field the varsity team, you cannot enter the JV or freshman race because what coaches were doing was they're taking their good varsity team, they were racing the JV people, and they were winning, and it was pissing people off. And it was like, why would you do that? And like again, this is high school athletics. It should not ever be that serious.
Yeah,
now it screws me over. Like my team isn't great. We know it. We're just here to get better. Like that's our jam. Because we're all gonna get a little bit better every day. We're never gonna win anything. Please don't make my girls race against the varsity team. Let me just run the JV. Look at their times. Just look. We're not going to win anything. It's okay. We know it. I told the girls, I was like, hey, I'm really trying to get you in the JV race. And they said, thank you. Like, oh, thank God. I'll actually see someone out there.
Are those the ones that got lost?
No, those are the freshman boys.
Okay.
They just ran their third race yesterday, and none of them got lost.
That's good. See, we're improving.
We're improving. Progress.
We're not lost.
The one girl dropped 4 minutes off her time. I was like, see, getting better.
What did they normally run?
So
like an hour, 2 hours?
No, it's only 3.1 miles. Joe, you walk. Come on, you walk faster than that. Yeah, come on, Joe. You're talking 25-minute miles.
Yeah, that sounds about right. It's on a good day. If I'm going downhill, yeah.
So like at the course we run at, it's Homedale Park. It's one of the. It's like the number one course in New Jersey as far as cross country courses go.
How do you get lost in Homedale?
I don't know.
If you follow a track, you end up on a road.
Exactly.
There's really
they figured it out, dude. We're a special breed. We're built different.
That's actually impressive.
So
amazing.
A good solid runner will run in like the 17s. My best boy runs in the 17s. He's like our best. The next fastest kid, 24 minutes. Yeah.
I'd be up in the 50s. You see me out somewhere in the woods, planted like a beer somewhere behind a tree where no one was looking.
In the middle of a high school race.
What are you guys doing? Just taking a fiver.
So Township used to, like, one of the gym activities you could do was fitness walking.
What?
Fitness walking is the best gym activity.
It's like watching power walking.
You literally just walk outside. That's it. So senior year,
they ruined high school for you guys.
What?
They ruined high school.
Oh, no, I loved it.
Dodgeball was banned by the time you were there.
Yeah. But I played.
Did they still let you play volleyball?
Oh, yeah. You just couldn't close fist it from the back line.
Sorry.
Yeah. You close fist it up close and personal, but not from the back line.
If you saw any of the dented lights.
Dialed.
I broke like 8 of them. And then that was
he's just aiming for him.
I was junior year. I mean, I wouldn't tell him that, but absolutely, I'd be like 1 light, boom. But
Falcon
then
punch,
pretty much. No, I hit it right here and it just fucking flies. That was my junior year. They replaced all the lights my senior year. Day
batch.
1, gym 1. Freshmen versus seniors, which should never be allowed.
I love that because that means a teacher was not doing their job, and I respect that. Hey, we're gonna play a little game.
We're gonna play a fun game, volleyball. Juniors
By
versus
the
seniors.
way,
and then like day 1, like room 1, group 1, serve. I'm gonna say 2. Someone sets it up, I just fucking cock it, just smash it. Woo! I was like, they're like. 3 rounds. I was like, yep. I'll be over here.
Hanging out. I love that rule of volleyball is like you would get banned for like rounds.
Yeah,
like,
3 rounds. Just sit on the sidelines.
Yeah,
like,
you're out.
You're out. Like, I guess I got to take a breather.
Oh, no, I have to sit here. What a shame.
So for those of you who don't know, volleyball is the greatest sport of all time. Volleyball was racquetball with a more rubber volleyball and a volleyball net. And you were allowed to bounce the ball off of all of the walls and the ceiling to try to get it to hit the floor.
And the curtain wall.
And assuming we used to play at the YMCA, which is what you're supposed to actually play, is at a racquetball place. So you're supposed to play volleyball
in a smaller court.
In a racquetball court.
You want to die?
I had a volleyball. Like I
bought
a
die.
Volleyball. It was bad, but it was a lot because you could really like. As we were just saying, you could spike that thing.
You really send it.
Carries momentum. Like I said, I used to break lights like it was my job. Well, high schools don't notoriously have good nets. There was a hole in the net. I spiked it. It went through the small hole into a much bigger hole after I spiked it. And there was a girl right on the front line.
Oh, drilled her.
And she fucking ate it.
Oh.
Broke her nose.
Oh, hell yeah.
Blood everywhere. It was bad. It was real bad. They're like, why?
Even when you're trying to play a wholesome, fun game with
Yeah.
your friends, Joe's a bad person.
I felt terrible.
Sure, Joe.
Remind me to
lights-
never do anything whatsoever physical against either of you guys.
The lights, no remorse. Laughed as it happened. But that one, I felt terrible. I'm like, I am so sorry.
All of high school.
Get the gym teacher goes, you good? Lifts up her hands. Oh, she's not good. Why? Why did you put your hands up? I was like, that's not asking the right question right now. The right question is, can someone get the nurse?
Ice.
Yeah, ice and a nurse, please.
Nope. Why did you get your hands up?
Why'd you get your hands up? Come
Yeah,
on.
my
you're in the front row, hands up. I'm like, she's not hearing any words you're saying right now. Her ears are probably still ringing. That was easily going 50 miles an hour.
From my fist to a face near you.
Yeah, it was bad. I think you probably could look up on YouTube
Some volleyball action.
volleyball. You could see what it looks like. Because, like, when you picture, like, the beach volleyball and all that, like the girls that hop up and fucking spike this thing, like, way down. Imagine that with a rubber ball that goes faster in a much smaller court. It was wild.
Oh, it was intense.
Loved volleyball. Then they banned that. Or I don't know if they banned it yet completely.
I got to play all 4 years. I don't know when they would have banned it, but
Okay.
no, I was dialed in.
I know
there for 4
dodgeball's
years.
gone. That's fucked up.
Dodgeball's been gone.
That's fucked up.
I get it.
Why?
We would play speedball.
Kids were dying. Like, literally, kids were getting freaking drilled. I watched a girl jump up and get both her feet swept from under her, flip straight on her face.
What's the best throws?
God, jeez, you really caught that one.
Oh, yeah. You use your hands, not your feet.
Yeah.
That's what the gym teachers used to say.
Don't jump.
If you don't think you're going to make it, don't jump.
Amazing.
Oh, we used to play dodgeball at Liberty Oak, the old gym, old park by our house. We used to get like 70, 80
It
kids.
used to be like a nightly activity.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
It was. We used to get. It was a Facebook group, and it started with just freehold. Like the Freehold Township people would go and play dodgeball. We would play at the tennis courts. First, it was the wall ball court because it was small enough. But then it started to grow, and then it became like unstable because then Howell started coming. Then it was Manalapan, and then it was both freeholds. So now it wasn't even township; it was freehold and borough. And by the time we knew it, there was like 100 something kids, all the cars, people smoking. We had 4 volleyball or 4 tennis courts full of people playing dodgeball all at the same time.
Tennis players.
That's
pissed.
amazing.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
tennis people
yeah.
were
You
probably-
couldn't do that now with pickleball. How it's
No,
boomed,
no,
you couldn't
no,
do that now.
No. See, we'd always play wall ball,
Okay.
which is basically volleyball, but like it was a tennis ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the goal was wherever you are, you take the ball, you throw it at the wall.
Mhm.
And if you drop the ball or you don't make it, you have to run or get pegged, or someone has to throw the ball at the wall and beat you to the line. Everyone would get pegged,
Yeah.
but
Some people still do.
Mm-hmm.
and some of them like it.
Joke's on you, Bob. Some of them liked it then.
Bump, set, spike.
Rinse and repeat.
Well, on that note,
Yeah.
I feel like it's a pretty good jumping off point for us.
I don't know about jumping.
Yeah, feet on the ground. But coming up, don't forget this Sunday, October 20th, Millennium Hobbies and the Gundam Kitchen in Blackwood, New Jersey. That's going to be so much fun. Make sure you check us out live. We're going to be going live on Twitch and YouTube there. So that's going to be a great time.
11 a.m. early show.
11 a.m. It's going to be some good stuff. We're getting there. We're going to get set up. It's actually before the store opens.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna have run of the whole store. This way, we can have the guest on chat, and this way he's not being, pulled away by
called away.
anything, making money or anything. So that's gonna be so much fun. So make sure you check that out. anything else you missed, you can check it out on tabletoptrio.com. Upcoming schedule as well. Monday night, Total Nonstop Racing. Joe and I are going to be broadcasting that. Tuesday night, Speed Xfinity Series as well. And we'll be live again next Wednesday right here on Twitch and YouTube, 8 o'clock-ish Eastern. And if you want to check out the podcast, wherever you find podcasts, Thursday morning at some point, this episode is going to be live there as well. So for one final time, I'm Bob.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Graham.
This has been the Tabletop Trio podcast. Have a great night.